We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Center, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Angels will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Jaime Garcia will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
At the end of the day, besides wins and losses, this should be the only stat that matters. And that's creating runs for your team, and that's exactly what this team does and this lineup does consistently. They lead the league right now in touching home plate, and more times than not, that's going to lead to a W.
Now to the plate, number 84. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon. 62 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, Dero, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent. Yeah,
but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Digging in, Mike Trout, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. One there on to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Garrett Richards gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late. 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Simmons ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, they have to be very happy with Aledmus Diaz right now. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
At the plate, Devin Travis. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Richards, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Travis, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here's Justin Smoke now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A man at third with one away. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Leading off the inning, Justin Upton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Well, as mentioned in the open of the broadcast, the Halos have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The Halos will, however, have to beat their opposition's best as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, This guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Set to get his day started, Zach Cozart, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And it's fouled away. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Travis towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 9.
Here's Kendrys Morales, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Cozart on third with 2 out. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Here's Chris Carter now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. A runner on first with 2 away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two-one, here it is. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1. Line toward the gap in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So here is Avisayo Garcia. His past history with
Leading off
Richards,
for the
he's
Jays,
gone 3 for 6.
Right fielder, Avisayo Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Popped him up. Kinsler is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
In is Curtis Granderson.
Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Hozard makes a great play. The throw. Got him.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. A fastball right over the outside corner. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Upton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Blue Jays on top, 2-1. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Stepping in, Martin Maldonado, the head-to-head line against Garcia. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So 1 gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one. In now is Andrelton Simmons. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Angel shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now batting, number 84.
Now at the plate, number 84. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Angels 1. Striding in, Russell Martin, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Russell Martin.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. Kevin Pillar waits on deck. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-1 home. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready now, Devin Travis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Martin leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Third baseman number 20, Josh.
Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Donaldson is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Richards comes set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
0-2, here it is. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Blue Jays held in check. They still lead it 2-1. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Change up a little bit inside. 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Three-two pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Once again, a 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can. Stepping in, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch on its way to Upton. Up around the face. He broke out the slide step there, Danny. Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back easily. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on. Into the box, Zach Cozart. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. So striding in, Ian Kinsler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's Kendrys Morales looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
1-1. Is in there for the second strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Trout at third. Upton over at second. Kinsler at first. One gone. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Shoots this one over to first. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Toronto after this. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The high fastball is in there.
Count is 1-2.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here it comes. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it's a foul ball. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he fouls this one off. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Kinsler at second base. And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Still 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Speared on the dive. Wow. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Here's Chris Carter now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
For the Angels, the designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Carter, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 15th round back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And he struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Striding into the box, Martin Maldonado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Late swing at a slider for a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Now the 0-2 from Garcia. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrelton Simmons. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Stepping in now, number 84, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Simmons is off at first with 2 away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Two men are on with 2 men out.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a ball grounded foul near first base coach Alfredo Griffin. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and that is going to spell the end for starter Jaime Garcia. So he'll depart here And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Jose Alvarez answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. One run, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
The 0-2 delivery, and he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. They still trail it here 2-1.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
On its way is pitch number 75. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that one just missed outside. One and one. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Richards gets the sign. 2-2 on its way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Number 84 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready for another shot now. Zach Cozart. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Zach Cozart.
First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pilar moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Matt Barnes will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Matt Barnes.
Into the box now, Kendrys Morales. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Carter. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Barnes comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Morales leads off first with 1 away. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we are tied 2-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Standing in now, Devin Travis. No balls and 1 strike. Morales trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Digging in to try it again. Josh Donaldson, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Not able to make a play, though, and now they'll be men at first and second with nobody out.
Hey, D-Bro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started. Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there. Right, a nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Tyler Skaggs takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. In now, Justin Smoke as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1. Top foul wide of first. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Drilled to the right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Aledmus Diaz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped him up. And this will be taken in out there by Kinsler, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We're through 6 full. The Jays are out in front 3-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's flared off to the right side. Garcia coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping in now, number 84, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Here it comes, 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Hard ground ball to third. The second for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Angels go quietly there. They're down 3-2. Stepping in for the Jays, Curtis Granderson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Curtis Granderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that's in there, 3-1. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball's in for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. This is line to left. Upton is there, and he has it for the out.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Coming to the plate now, Russell Martin. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. That's down into left center for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now batting, Devin Travis. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's 1 for 3. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Granderson on third. Martin at second. Pilar is over at first with 1 away. Ready with another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll come home with it, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Carson Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
Here's Justin Upton now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Justin Upton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. Ready now for L.A., Zach Kozar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And Kozar even in the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian.
Ready once again, Ian Kinsler. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson.
Leading off for the Jays, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The Angels are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Here's Justin Smoke now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home now to Smoke. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line to the right side. Number 84 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. Weekly hit to third. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, but they still lead it 3-2. Roberto Osuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Roberto Osuna.
Here's Kendrys Morales. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's 1 for 2.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got the work cut out for him.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Osuna, 23 years old, has been enjoying a great season, and the fans have noticed he's currently leading all American League closers in All-Star votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Donaldson ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Cole Calhoun will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 56, Cole Calhoun.
too low, 1-0. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
In now, Martin Maldonado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. There's a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
0-1 pitch on its way, and this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Close to 50,000 on their feet here in Toronto. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Toronto rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Matt Barnes earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Roberto Ozuna wraps it up for the save, his 18th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. Angels, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.